It's the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 20. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. I would like to give all praises, glory, infinite honors unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who taught me this truth and rule well. And peace, blessings, and salutations be to the hopefully elect, as well as those that believe in the gospel. And may you endure to the end, Lord willing. All right. Now, I just want to get into a quick epistle, all right, on the elect, okay, the hopeful elect being well taken care of in famine, all right. Now, as we being sober and vigilant, okay, paying attention to the things that's going on in the media and the world, all right, with this whole dock worker situation, all right, and how this can, it's a word that I can use, how they can speed up the process, okay, on the engineered famine, okay, lack of bread and water, literally, okay, speed up hyperinflation, if they don't get a deal done within the next, let's say a few weeks, okay. Now, I'll continue reading, okay. It says, and I'm going to read it in NLT as well. Now it says, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. Right, in NLT it says, he will save you from death in the time of famine, okay? Speaking of the hopeful elect, man, all right? Those is of the righteous number, that 1/3, man, It says, he will save you from death in a time of famine, from the power of the sword in a time of war. You will be safe from slander and have no fear when destruction comes. You will laugh at destruction and famine, and wild animals will not terrify you, all right? But that's the point. At destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh, all right? The Lord's going to save us, okay, redeem us from death, all right, in a time of famine. You see? Now I'm going to let this video with Glenn Beck play. All right, and then just, listen to some of the things, the brother Amawan Gabar posted a little bit ago, all right? And just listen to some of the things that, that he's saying, which can be true, all right?
Life is going to go on as normal in week one. It started last night. Now, behind the scenes, things are starting to shake and crack a little bit. Retailers, manufacturers, and businesses that depend on regular shipments are beginning to feel the pinch in week one. The just-in-time supply system, that we all learned about in COVID, that's beginning to have a little bit of a strain, and it's starting to wobble a little bit. And while the shelves are still full for now, the stock rooms in the back are running thin. By week two, by the second week, you're going to start feeling things. So next week, maybe midweek, if it's still going on, maybe you head for the store and something as simple as bananas or a pair of new shoes, suddenly the shelves aren't as full. Some items just aren't there. Fresh avocados or berries that you've gotten used to, they're sitting on ships waiting to dock. And it's not just food, it's electronics, it's clothing, even toys for your kids. They start becoming harder to find. Prices, by week two, they may start on some items to inch upward. Businesses are now scrambling to get their hands on what's left, and the competition drives up cost. That cheap TV that you were thinking of buying, you may have to add anywhere from 10 to 30% to the price tag by the end of week two. If you were planning on doing some home repairs or upgrades, good luck. All of the tools and materials are sitting in crates, gathering dust at the ports. This is also a problem because of the hurricane. Anything that you get at Home Depot is going to be in short supply because of the hurricane, and by week two, the dock workers strike. Now, by the third week, if it goes on that long, now we're getting into some problems. It's no longer just a shortage of bananas or phone chargers. Entire industries begin to slow down. Factories that rely on parts from overseas, just in time, can't keep running. So the workers in those factories, people you might know, maybe it is you, are getting furloughed, sent home without pay because there's nothing for you to build. Grocery stores begin to ration some items and limiting on some items how much you can buy. Now, at this point, the strike is not a nuisance. This is week three. This point in week three, it becomes a crisis. The online orders you placed, delayed, weeks out. Businesses are pleading with the government for help by now, but even if the strike ended in week three, it would take weeks to untangle the mess at the ports. By now, inflation is beginning to rear its ugly head. Everything from groceries to gas to clothes is more expensive than it was just 2 weeks ago. Week 4. This is when it becomes the full weight of the strike is unavoidable, and I believe it becomes a national security problem. And possibly by this time in week 4, it is just one part of what I am looking for, and we'll explain later on the show, a polycrisis. A polycrisis is what will take us out in a knockout blow. And you already have a little bit of a polycrisis with the dock workers and the hurricane. Small businesses are now closing their doors because they can't get their inventory. Grocery store shelves are sparse with some items missing altogether. Your favorite brands might be out of stock. Maybe you head to the hardware store only to find that the building materials you need are either unavailable or so expensive they're out of reach.
Yeah, man, it's just as the brother titled it, endless possibilities, man. All right. And like I said, man, Lord willing, they go on strike for three months and longer. All right. You see, because in the span of a month, all right, as he broke it down to you, things can get changed real fast, man. Food rationing, okay, these items are out till further notice, okay. So hey, man, we in this possibilities, what what's going on with this whole thing, all right. And ironically, this is just a month, okay, just a month right before the election, all right, roughly a month, or what they said. I don't know when this shit is, Salakia, but right outside of a month. I think it's like 30 something days, but hey, these are the things that can transpire, all right. But this epistle is just to let you know that, hey, trust in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, okay, and continue to do the work, continue to pray, all right, fast, all right, get closer to the Lord, man, and lean on the Lord, all right, because he's gonna be the one that keep us stable. And matter of fact, I'll start off with that, right? Because hey, man, the Lord is gonna put it in our spirits, man, and to not be afraid, okay, or to not worry about the famine, and the things to come, all right, the peril to come. Now, as Isaiah 33:6, it says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability at thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure." You see, wisdom and knowledge is going to be what keeps us stable, not worrying about, what we're going to eat. All right. Even Yahweh Shai said, is that Matthew 10th chapter, I had a couple queued up. Okay. But just, Spirit hopped on me to get this. Is it Matthew 10? Might be wrong. This shit take no thought. Baba Gashah. Just hold on. Bear with me 1 second. It's Matthew 6 and verse 25. It says, "Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body more than raiment?" All right. Verse 26, it says, "Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they?" You see? And Yahweh Shai is saying, look, man, the birds, all right, the animals, okay, they get fed every day, The Lord makes sure they get fed. So how much more his servants, man? How much more the men that's sighing and crying, all right, the men that's, sincerely crying out to the Heavenly Father, all right, that he come quickly, all right, that Yahweh Shai come quickly, all right, that the Lord ultimately does away with this place, all right, how much more for those men, all right? If he feeds the birds, man, what you think he's going to do for his men, man, all right? The sincere, all right, the women, a few sisters, man, that truly believe in his word, So this is why I brought out the Job 5. Hey, man, that famine, thou shalt laugh, man. All right, because why? As it says in Romans, You know, I believe one of the things listed, you know, Apostle Paul went into who shall separate us from the love of the Mashiach, Yahushua. You know, I believe famine was listed on there, man. You know, I'm not going to get it, but, you know, you get the point. You know, are ye not much better than they? You see? I think that was it. You know, but hey, man, that was the point, man. The Lord is going to make sure that we are well taken care of, all right, in the time of famine. Okay, look at the time, 441, man. Call Lord like Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You see? Now, got that out the way. Yep, this is the book of Psalms. All right, to back up the point, Psalms 37, verse 25. It says, I have been young and now am old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. You see? And I believe this is David, right? A psalm of David, man. All right, in his old age, he said, hey, man, I've never seen a righteous forsaken or a seed begging bread, man. You see? The righteous, man, the hopefully elect, you know, and hey, the times are not going to, that's not going to change, okay? Yeah, you know, which is why we practice fasting, or why we do the Day of Atonement. Hey, man, the Day of Atonement is almost easy now, you know? Well, it shows you that this captivity is almost up. Yeah, 24-hour fast. Hey, man, that's people in the world can't do that, man. So, yeah, we can go a couple of days without eating, and we'll be all right, you know? Still have that faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you know, Lord willing, you know, that he keeps the spirit on us, man, you know? Hey, man, the average American, all right, they can't go out here and just not eat nothing or drink nothing for 10 hours, man, let alone 24, you see? So how much more in the times to come when people are out here getting ready to starve for days, man, weeks at a time, man, okay? There will be a famine here in America, okay? A lack of bread and water, you see? The scriptures tell you that bread is one of the principal things, man, you know? I believe this in Sirach, you know, when they tell you, it basically tells you it's essential, you know? I can't remember exactly where it's at, but, you know, Lord willing, you know, whatever. But Salakia, kind of mind just jumping everywhere because I really want to find that precept, but I can't remember exactly how it goes, you know. But I'll read it again. It says, I have been young and now I'm old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread, man. All right. And hey, man, we're not going to be begging bread. All right. The Lord is going to feed us. You see, he's going to work miraculous miracles on the right hand side. All right. To what? Make sure his precious elect is well taken care of, man. You see? Now, this is Isaiah chapter 65. You got to know it. Verse 13. It says, therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat. You see? It says, therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, man. His servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. All right? Those who trust in Esau's system. All right? You are the heathen nations. All right? You 2/3. Okay? Those who did not choose Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, as it said in the previous verse. All right? It says, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink. Excuse me. It says, behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. You see? Hey, man, the Lord say, hey, we gonna eat, we gonna drink, we gonna laugh, man. We gonna rejoice, man. What type of miracles you think the Lord is getting ready to do, man, for the hopefully elect, man? All right? Why? Because that's not for us, man. Jeremiah 29, the Lord said he know the thoughts that he thinks towards us of peace and not evil, man. You know? Things that's going to keep us, which our eyes are open up with Isaiah 33:6, man. You know? Because, hey, wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability at that times, man. You know? We're going to have the scriptures to rely on. We're going to have scriptures like this to rely on. My servant shall eat, man. And having faith built up, and then we know the Lord going to take care of us, man. You see? We know that He not gonna tempt us above the things that we can't handle. All right, even in the midst of calamities, man, destructions, man. You know. But I ended off in the Sirach, right? Quick lesson, chapter 40, verse 8. Okay, such things happen unto all flesh, both man and beast, and that is sevenfold more upon sinners. Death, bloodshed, strife, and sword, calamities, famine, Salakia, famine, tribulation, and a scourge. These things are created for the wicked, and for the sakes came the flood. All right, these things are created for the wicked, man. Death, bloodshed, strife, sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, a scourge. All right. What I'm honing in on this lesson was the famine that's coming. Hey, man, these things are created for the wicked sake, man. All right, these are judgments from Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. You know, these are judgments from Yahweh by Shem Yahushua for the wicked. You see, because the Lord is gonna, hey, man, the Lord is coming back to give everybody their rewards, man. All right, and all the one right desire we fall on the right side of that reward, that we be well taken care of. All right, in the time of famine. Okay, and that, hey, at the end of the day, we be delivered. Okay, but you know, that was pretty much the point. I don't want to that was edifying. Until the next time, I say shalom.